Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ikra Aftab, and today the topic that we're going to discuss is testing different types of plastics and nylon polymers in the laboratory. Plastic and what is polymers? Polymer is a long chain which is formed by joining small units called monomers. So, plastic and nylon polymers are used in the laboratory. We have to test different types of it. The main objective is that we will study the physical and chemical properties of plastics, nylon, polymer. We will understand their theory, chemistry, and step-by-step methods with reasons, their uses, and future improvements. First, let's go to the introduction. Plastic. Plastic is a man-made material, means it is made by man, and if you talk about from which kind of material it is made from polymers. I have told you already that polymers are long chains which are formed by joining smaller units. We call these smaller units as monomers. Plastic, nylons, all these things are used in our daily life. They are used in our industries. It is very important to see the properties of the plastics of the nylons. Like properties include like melting point, boiling point, strength, resistance to acids, alkalis, water absorption, and many more. All these things helps us to understand the chemistry, the theory of these materials, and how we can use them, because the use of these materials makes it beneficial, which we will see in the end, the applications. What is the theory and chemistry behind this test? Plastics are of different types like polyethylene, PVC, polystyrene, and nylon are made by joining monomers by a process called polymerization. Polymerization is a process which helps to convert monomers into polymers. So our plastics, our nylons, they're made by joining the monomers together. And what property this shows, it depends upon the type of monomer that's joining and what type of bonding is present between them. Polyethylene, which is a plastic, is made from ethylene gas. PVC, which is used in homes as pipes, is made from vinyl chloride. Polystyrene is made from styrene. Nylon is made by combining the diamines and diacids together. The structure affects the melting point, strength, flexibility, and chemical resistance. Let's see what kind of materials are used, like polyethylene, PVC, polystyrene, nylon 6 samples. Water is used, dilute acid, which is HCl most commonly used, dilute alkali, most commonly sodium hydroxide is used, and HCl stands for hydrochloric acid. Bunsen burner, forceps, beakers are used. A measuring scale is used for measurement, weighing balance, and vernier caliper. Let's go to the procedure. There are two types of testing: physical testing and chemical testing. In physical testing, we have four tests: appearance test, density test, melting point test, and tensile test. In appearance test, we see or we check the color, shape, and surface so that we can identify the texture and the finish of the material. In density test, you have to weight the sample, you have to measure the volume, and you can measure the volume using water. The reason is that we need to check the density of a material. Melting point test, in which you have to check the melting point. What you do, you heat the sample and you note when it melts. Different plastic melts at different temperature. Tensile test means you have to stretch and bend the pieces of the sample to check how much strength it has, to check how much flexible it is. In chemical testing, we have water absorption test. In this, you have to wait, dry the sample, dip it in water for 24 hours, and then you have to wait it again, so that we will see that how much water has been taken up, has been absorbed by the sample. Acid resistant test. You have to dip the sample in acid, which is mostly hydrochloric acid, for 10 minutes, and then you have to remove it and you have to test. You have to check that if the sample is resistant to acid or does it go the reaction. Alkali resistant test. You have to dip the sample in dilute sodium hydroxide solution for 10 minutes. Remove the sample and check if the sample reacts with alkali or is it resistant with alkali. Flame test. You have to burn a small piece and you have to see what color of the flame is and what the flame smells like. By this you can identify the plastic type and you can see how it burns. These both testing are very important to identify any kind of plastic or nylon polymers. Now let's see what we have observed. The observations are: different plastics and nylon show different melting point strength and resistance. It's a common thing. Definitely different plastic is made from different materials, so they will have different properties like melting point, strength, resistance. Some melt easily, some are strong, they don't melt. Some burn with different color, other burns with different colors. Some have another smell, some have good smell, some have bad smell. So all of them have different properties. And by observing all this thing, you can see that which has good strength, how it can be used in different things. The result is that plastic and nylons behave differently when tested, because they are made from different materials, because they have different properties. Polyethylene is soft, it melts easily. PVC burns with a green flame, while nylons, they're strong but burn with a white smoke. Application, which was the thing that we were talking, that why are we studying it, why we are doing the test. The main thing is that we have to see where we can use them. The applications are the most important thing. Polyethylene is used in bags, in bottles that we use in our everyday life. PVC is used in pipes and cables, as I have told you before, that is used in homes pipes. Polystyrene is used in cups and packaging, which is also our daily routine. Nylon is used in clothes, ropes, and machine parts. Clothes are also in daily routine things. So these polymers are very important because they're used in our everyday life. Future recommendations are: we can make the plastics biodegradable so that waste can be reduced and we can go towards sustainability. You have to develop the plastics which is better than heat and chemical resistance. You have to create lightweight, stronger materials for industries. You have to find safer options. You have to replace the harmful plastics like PVC. Precautions must be kept. You have to wear gloves, mask when heating, doing any work. Your area should be clean, and there should be ventilation when you're doing burning, because smoke can cause breathing problems. You have to handle the acids and alkalis carefully. Dispose the burnt sample safely, and always wash hands before doing any practical. So these were the precautions which should be kept clearly in mind, because it helps, it provides you safety, it is good for your safety. We have seen the polymers, nylon and plastic polymer, we have seen their chemistry, we have seen their different tests, and these tests are very important because we have to use these plastics and nylons in our everyday life. So understanding the chemistry behind these materials is important. That's all from my side. Thank you.